Boom, what's going on? It's your boy Mike Lowy, KSM Trading 25 on Instagram. Today was a good day. It's a down day. We knew it was a down day, and we'll go over it actually. So, start off the watch list. I said, good morning, y'all. Here we go. SPY below 638 down to 636, or above 638 up to 640. All right, so let's start with that. We'll go SPY. All right. Below 638 down to 636. Let's say, yep, down to 636. So that was it's exactly how you read the watch list, right? So you put your level at 638, and then you put your level at 636. All right, which is actually boom. All right, this whole time I told you that it was gonna come grab. It's gonna come grab this. So as soon as it gets below 638, you wait for this candle to close. And then boom, bounce, 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 bro. We are not breaking that. So what can you do? You enter puts and use this as a stop loss, right? I mean, this is a super easy, what 1 to 2, super easy 1 to 2. It's like 0.5 to 2 actually. Um, so yeah, and it played right out 638 to 636. And then we'll go to AMD 174.5 bounce. All right, AMD. Look at that. I was off. I was off by about 10 cents. I'll give you that. I could have moved this up a little bit. All right, 174.74. So that's whoops. Um, but that's a snipe. Now the reason why I didn't say a TP for it is because it's all time highs. We don't know what's going on up there. I don't like trading all time highs. I just knew there was gonna be a bounce. Um, so you could have just taken this bounce and then sold really anytime. Um, Even here, you would still have profited a $4 move. That's insane. That's literally no risk to $4 reward. So AMD was awesome. All right, tip of the Tuesday, right? Tip Tuesday. Um, so spy on the 1 hour time frame. You gotta zoom out to see when you guys are charting levels, right? You can't just chart on smaller time frames. You got to chart overall. See, kind of get like your bias. So in my head, I've been waiting for us to drop for a while. Um, so now, right? We did okay. Essentially, we got a good little pullback, but we're not bearish by any means. So what happens is that this happens, right? So this left a gap for us. Let me Barney style it up. This leaves gap. Price needs to come here. Okay. So gap, it gapped up the next day. So we're like, whoa, what needs to come here? So then we break below pre-market lows. And that gives us our confirmation that we can now take it straight to here. Right? Gorgeous. So then market closes, whatever, we got our puts for the day. Then it gaps up again, right? Now this is still on a higher time frame, right? So on the smaller time frame, that 5 minute drop for the other day would look like this. We broke the pre-market lows. It was a beautiful break and retest to go down to grab, to go down to come to that zone that was open, that was not filled. Uh, right? This is just the buy zone. So then today, sorry. Then today, the market again opens higher and then, but opens higher, but not higher than this high. So now we just made a lower high, right? And then we fell below yesterday's high. Okay, so now we know that we could take that retrace right here down again to sweep here, right? We know that now we could sweep, or now that we could go down to these wicks, okay? So as soon as you fail to make a higher high and you get your confirmation, you go to your swing low, and that's where it's gonna take price out next. All right, and then 5 minute time frame would look like this. We opened. This is a key level. We broke through it. It held that beautifully. I mean, that resistance was a strong resistance for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 minutes. Um, so you had 30 minutes to enter this trade. And then we came down, all right? And yes, I'm in calls right now too after the puts. Um, so we come down and we swept where we needed to go, right? We grabbed that. We came down and these wicks met each other, right? They came down, kissed it, and came back. So since this was a level, this was a key level right here. We know that since we swept it, this was a support. It broke below it and then closed like that. Okay, and then we reclaim that support. Very strong. So we have a reclaim of the support, and this is a bullish engulfing for the last 20 minutes of the day, right? So now we wait for price to come back to here, back to the support, because what? Previous resistance broke through, becomes support. So this, if you enter on, you're still chasing. Like this is just like you getting FOMO if you entered here. You'd be like, oh my God, that's a big green candle. Like I'm missing out. And then you see this happen. You're like, oh my God, I need to get it now. Like, no, you don't. What you need to do is wait a little bit longer, let it come back down to your level, right? So you could even, you know, do the little order block, right? You could just put a square there if you want. Um, and get entry as close as you can. I mean, really, even if you just were safe about it and set your entry here, and then your stop loss at $1. I mean, what, 635, 37, 634, 37. I want to show you guys something crazy. That is a $1 stop loss. So this, right, from here is $1. That's a huge stop loss. What? That's a huge stop loss. And these runners are gonna run. I'm gonna let these babies run. And like right here, I was gonna trim, but there's no reason to trim because we're breaking through pretty strong. So yeah, that's how you spot a nice reversal. There you go. Tip of the day. Tip of the Tuesday. I hope it made sense. I hope it made sense. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know. Let me know what you want to see more of. Let's go, baby. It's your boy Mike Lowy. We out.